it bears the name of Mskai Kulelwa Temba Sibio. Is that correct?
That's correct, my lord.
Below that, it's an address. Can you please that address on record, please?
Is 1818 Vusimuzi Tembis.
Sorry?
1818 Vusimuzi
Yes.
Temba.
Temba.
1818 Vusimuzi Temba.
It's supposed to be Tembisa instead of Temba. Do you agree?
Fanele kuTembisa kungena uTemba kunjalo?
Kunjalo, that's correct, my lord.
Yebo kunjalo.
So you can regard that as a topographic error. Do you agree?
So singabona lokhu kuyiphutha.
But my lord, if you can look closely, it's TEMB, and then you can actually see the I and also the S, my lord. It's like I and S, they seem to have been combined, and then with A. So if you can look closely.
So, are you trying to explain that name Temba?
I'm trying to explain, my lord, what I see. My lord, in front of me.
La sengathi ke la musubheka ngasekugcineni uI no S no A ngathi ubhaleke ngendlela ukuthi ubona sengathi kuhlanganele wathi uzama ukuchaza lo Temba yena wathi hayi ngichaza lo engibonayo.
So, in other words, you disagree with the fact that it might be a topographic error.
Manje uthi uyaphikisa ukuthi kungenzeka ukuthi kuyiphutha.
My lord, I said that if you can look closely, you can see, my lord, there's also S, because if you can compare, my lord, the last A and the alphabet before, my lord, before, my lord, the last A, you can see that is an S. If you were to analyze, my lord, and look properly.
Mangabhekisisa ungabona ukuthi hayi lapho ukhona no S no A.
What is this in help of? Because the whole address is incorrect the way I see it. Because the evidence, as I've listened to it, is Vusimuzi section.
Yes.
So there's no section here. And then Tembisa, and it's Temba. I know in Hammaskral there's a location called Temba.
Yes.
So, I mean,
but
no, I'm just saying this address makes no sense.
But the gist of the question lies on the number, my lord.
Yeah, well, fine.
And the possibility of a topographic error. That's the bottom line in terms of...
Yes, I don't have a problem with that.
May I proceed, my lord?
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, I believe on the last occasion we dealt with the issue of Dobsonville,
Ngaphambilini ngesikhulume ngendaba yase Dobsonville.
where the version of accused number one is that you switch on his mobile phone
Ukushuke umsolo oqala ukuthi wavula umakhalekhukhwini wakhe.
and you scrolled his contacts
Wasubheka nje laba aqhumana nabo ababhaliwe lapho uhlu lwabo.
you came across the name Mkhulu.
Wathola igama elithi Mkhulu.
My lord, that is not the truth.
Akulona iqiniso lokho.
The name Mkulu came up, my lord, on the 30th, my lord, of May, my lord, after Brigadier Gininda informed me that, my lord, there's a follow-up information that, my lord, I had to attend to.
Leli gama laMkhulu lavela ngomhla 30 kuMeyi emva kokuthi uBrigadier Gininda emtshela ukuthi kukhona ulwazi engifanele ulandele.
And it's further my instruction that you immediately contacted that person who later you learned that it was Mr. Magwaza, who is the inyanga that accused number 1 is using.
Athi emva kwalokho walandelela ke lokho agcina athola ukuthi igama lalo muntu uMagwaza oyinyanga kaMsomo.
My Lord, I still say that I went to Dobsonville, my Lord, with regard to other investigations, my Lord, which link accused number 1.
Basho ukuthi ngayi Dobsonville ngiyolandela umkhondo wamacala ngathi uthinteka kuwona umsolo oqala.
Yes, let me clarify this for you. When you went to Cambridge, as per your evidence, you said accused number 1 directed to you to the old man, Mkhulu, Mr. Zwane. Is that so?
Wathi wena waya eCambridge ngoba umsola wakutshela ukuthi ungaya lapha uye ku lendoda endala kuthiwa uZwane.
That's correct, my Lord.
Wathi yebo kunjani?
That was part of your investigation, is that correct?
Okunye ke okwenza ke ephenyini.
That's correct, my Lord.
Yebo kunjani?
So now when you confirm that you went to Dobsonville as part of your investigation, what kind of investigation was that?
Manje umuntu waya eDobsonville uqhubeka nophenyo lakho kwawunhlobo niyophenyo olwenza lapho.
My Lord, I did mention, my Lord, the charge yesterday which I was, my Lord, pursuing, and my Lord, the council felt that I'm assassinating, my Lord, the character of the accused number 1, my Lord. So I don't know if I have to now lay down, my Lord, all the cases, my Lord, which I was investigating, my Lord.
Ngicazela ukuthi bengiyokwenza lokhu uphenyo eDobsonville. Sefuthi ke ummeli lana uzama ukuthi mina ngihlise isithunzi sikaMsolo ngazi ukuthi uchaza ukuthini.
All right. Let's finally on that aspect. Did you go to Dobsonville and meet Mr. Magwaza?
Waya yini eDobsonville yohlangana noMagwaza?
That's correct, my Lord.
Kunjalo?
You spoke to Mr. Magwaza.
Wakhuluma noMagwaza?
That's correct, my
Yebo
Lord.
kunjalo?
Did you confirm that he is a Nyanga?
Wathola yini isiqiniseko sokuthi uyinyanga?
That's correct, my Lord.
Yebo kunjalo?
Did you confirm the relationship between accused number 1 and that Mr. Magwaza?
Manje ke wakwazi yini ukuthola isiqiniseko sobudlelwano phakathi kwaloyo uMagwaza noMsolo?
That's correct, my Lord.
Yebo kunjalo?
So you confirm that there was a prior relationship between the two.
So watholisisa ukuthi kwaba nobudlelwano ngaphambilini.
That's correct, my
Yebo
Lord.
kunjalo?
Thank you. Let's get to I wanted to clarify something before we proceed. It's just a minor aspect, but it might be relevant to the issue of assault and inducement.
Khona ngifuna ukuchaze okungasiza ukuzwisisa lolu daba esikhuluma lokushaywa nokuzama ukuphoqa.
Your evidence is that in relation to the trouser that accused number 1 was wearing, you said, accused number 1 said the trouser is expensive, that's why he wants to change. Is that your evidence?
That's what, my Lord, he said on that day.
All right. So, at all times, before you left, or towards approaching his room, with the purpose of changing that with that trouser,
My Lord, we did not go to his place of residence, my Lord, in order for him to change, my Lord, a trouser. My Lord, I did say that we went there, my Lord, to confirm or to verify, my Lord, the address. And while, my Lord, we were there, he's the one who requested, my Lord, to change, my Lord. It was not only a trouser, my Lord, he also changed, my Lord, the flip-flops, my Lord, that he was wearing.
acela ukukhuluma ilibhuluka kuphela waqhubeka wathi ucela ukukhuluma ney'cathulo ebuphaxaphaxelayo begqokile.
Yes, I'll get into that, ma'am. It's just that accused number 1 told me that the kavela you said he wore is more expensive than the trouser. Hence, I wanted to refute the evidence to say he changed the trouser because it was expensive.
Ngifuna ukuqhubeka ngoba umsolo uthi ke lesicathulo sekavela othi ayisigqokile sibiza ngaphezulu kwaleli bhuluku leli. Yikho ngithi ngifuna ukuphikisa ukusho ukuthi waya lapha ngoba ethi ibhuluku ayisigqokile liyabiza.
My lord, all I can say is that he's the one who requested my lord to change a trouser. And my lord, he was also wearing a Adidas top, my lord, of which I think it's expensive, as well as a kavela. Even the flip-flops, my lord, that he was wearing, it's Adidas, if I'm not mistaken. So, my lord, I don't know what is the difference between that trouser and the shoes and the top, my lord, because he specifically, my lord, wanted to change the trouser, my lord, which he indicated that it was dirty, the trouser was dirty, my lord, to the fact that he was made to lie down, and also said, my lord, they will still eat in prison, my lord. So it was his choice, my lord.
Hayi mina ngikwazi umehluko phakathi kwebhuluku leli ney'cathulo zakhe kodwa ke wacela ukuyoshintsha lapho futhi washintsha wayegqoka netop mhlambe ke yayibiza kakhulu kodwa ke uyena wathi yena ngoba ibhuluku lakhe lalingcolile ngoba wayelayiswe phansi wayefuna ukulishintsha futhi okunye kwasho wakusho ukuthi nje wayesanda ukuthi befika ejele bamtshontshela la.
And my lord, even though you can have expensive things, my lord, there is those ones that you will value much, my lord, amongst others.
Nanoma kunezinto eziningi kusho ukuthi khona ezinye ozozibona ziseqophelweni eliphezulu kunezinye.
All right, just to clarify that aspect, ma'am, the last question on that aspect is, did accused number 1 ever mentioned that I want to change this trouser because it's dirty?
Manje umsolo wokuqala wakusho yini lo ukuthi wathi ngifuna ukushintsha leli bhuluku ngoba lingcolile.
My lord, all I can say is that as we were walking to his place of residence, my lord, he was complaining to say, why bafowethu nengenze ngalala phansi because ibhuluku lami manje selingcolile. And then, my lord, when we got there inside the shack, my lord, when we were done with everything, my lord, he also added, my lord, to say, can I change this trouser because it is expensive, my lord, and abafowethu lephakathi bazolithatha.
Sisaya ke lapha sihamba siya la ehlala khona ahambe khona ondala endleleni ethi why do you guys force me to why did you guys force me to lie down because now my trousers is dirty. Asiqhubeka ethi hayi akafuni ukuhamba wefuna ukuphula lishintsha leli bhuluku ngoba ethi ke uma ungena ngaphakathi ejele bazofika ezinye insizwa le ngaphakathi zimntshontshelele.
So according to him, he says he messed himself up. That's the reason why he had to change the trousers. And number 2,
uthi ke yena wazingcolisa yikho waphoqelekile ukuthi ayoshintsha leli bhuluku eligqokile.
and number 2, you took the trouser. Even today, the trouser was taken by the police. It has never been brought back.
So ke kufika namhlanje leli bhuluku leli lathathwa amaphoyisa. Kufika namhlanje alikaze lithole leli bhuluku.
My lord, I have no knowledge of that, my lord. And what your client is accused number 1 is saying, my lord, is not the truth, my lord. I deny it, my lord. I did not witness, my lord, accused number 1, my lord, wetting his pants.
Cha ay lokho akulona iqiniso ngiyaphikisa impela mina nje kufika namhlanje ke ngiyasho ukuthi angikaze ngibone ngizange ngibone umsolo wokuqala ezingcolisa noma ke emanzisa ibhuluku lakhe.
Now the evidence is not wetting his pants, it's messing his pants.
Yes.
A world of difference between those two.
Kunohlo omkhulu phakathi kokumanzisa nokuthi ke azingcolise.
Now the allegation is that you took that messed up trousers as it was.
My lord, that is not the truth. My
So
lord,
when
I
I
deny.
watch it, dueli ingolele injalo, uyaphika ukuthi hayi cha, zange benze.
All right. Let's get into the. Are we done, my lord? Sorry.
Yes.
And maybe, my lord, can I also ask the council to explain the messed up parts, because
No.
yes, my lord.
Mhlambe kumele angichazele ukuthi uchaza ukuthini bethila ngqo.
If you have no knowledge of the said allegation or version, and this has to do with the dignity of accused number one.
Uma ungakwazi ke lokho esikhuluma ngakho ukuhambelana nesithunzi noma ukugcina kwesithunzi sikamsolo kuqala.
Yes. May I proceed to, when you approach accused number one, what was the main purpose? What was the sole reason?
Kwakuyini inhloso yokuthi niye kumsolo kuqala?
To execute, my lord, the J50.
Lokho ukuthi sisebenzise uJ50.
So you approach accused number one, you execute J50.
Naye umsolo kuqala nayo sisebenzisa ke leyo J50.
That's correct, my lord.
Yebo kunjalo.
Sorry, after you executed the J50, did you place him under arrest and detained the accused number one in one of the Tembisa police stations? 50, you were curious about other cases. Were you the investigating officer on those matters?
Manje ke wayesenzisa iJ50 ngoba wawuthandabuza ngamanye amacala. Manje wena ophenye lapha.
My lord, other dockets were investigated by my office, my lord. So
Amanye
I
amadoda
had knowledge.
ayephenya office ihhovisi lami.
I had knowledge of.
Yebo kusho ukuthi nganginalo ulwazi.
Yes. It's prior knowledge. Now, after it has been executed on the 30th of May 2020, since it is your evidence that the matter was struck off the roll, or sorry, was not placed on the roll on the basis that it required further investigations on forensic analysis. So those investigations were completed, is that correct?
Manje ngomhla 30 kuMeyi icala lela zange lifakwe enkantolo ngoba kwakunesidingo sokuthi ke iphinde kuqhubeke kuyokwenza uphenyo lwe-forensic. Anjalo.
Can you please repeat the question?
Aphinde umbuzo.
I said, when the matter was not placed on the roll for the first time,
Manje kudaba lokuthi mangafakwanga enkantolo ukuqala
on the basis that there was no, there are no results on the product or on the product that was found, like the drugs.
kuthiwe ke akuzange kube nomphumela mayelana nedakamizwa lezi ezazi ekwakhulunywa ngazo.
After the report came back, or after the analysis came positive, the matter was then.
Emva kokuthi ke umbiko utholakale oveza ukuthi yebo kuyabonakala ukuthi izidakamizwa zikanjani.
And the matter was placed on the road.
Manje lolu daba loseliyafakwa enkantolo.
Is that so?
That's correct, my lord.
Athi yebo kunjani.
So the investigations, in other words, were completed.
Kusho ukuthi uphenyo loseliphelele.
That's correct, my lord.
Yebo kunjani.
So in relation to this matter, other than the matter you arrested accused number one for, you arrested accused number one on a J50 warrant of arrest.
Manje kusho ukuthi ke lana nabopha umsolwa ngaphandle kwalolu daba enilethelwana nambophela nge-J50.
That's correct, my lord.
Yebo kunjani.
with this case under 21703, it required no further investigations.
Shuthi ke lolu daba lo ngaphansi kwale number 21703 angasadingi ukuthi iqhutshwe ngophenyo.
My Lord, when I received, my Lord, the docket, I had to complete the investigations. The investigations, my Lord, were not completed. I'm the one, my Lord, who completed the investigations, and
Ngathi uma sengithola idokotela ngifanele ngiqhubeke ngophenyo ngoba uphenyo lolu lwalungakapheleli.
All right.
it's not like I got a docket with investigations, my Lord, completed. No, that is not true.
Hayi ngizange ngiyithole idokotela ebese laseliphelile luphelele futhi uphenyo.
Ma'am, let me take you back because I need clarity in terms of the legitimacy of this J50.
Asibuyele emuva ngoba ngifuna ukutholisisa ukuthi le J50 yayinjani.
Do you know what is a J175, the summons?
Yazi yini J175 ethiwa ke ubizo lokubiza umuntu enkantolo?
Yes, my Lord.
Yebo ngiyawazi.
And if when it is issued, it has the date of trial. Do you agree?
Uma ikhishwa leyo ncwadi kusho ukuthi iba isine nosuku lokuqula icala kunjalo.
That's correct, my Lord.
Yebo kunjalo.
So it specifies the date in which the trial will be held.
Manje
not correct.
iyaveza lapho
Sir, ma'am,
ukuthi
It's not quite correct. It indicates the date of the first appearance or the next appearance, not necessarily of trial.
My Lord,
No,
don't want
I understand the law.
yes. My Lord, I don't want to
No, fine.
argue with the court, but it would be prudent if we had the copy so that we can refer to
No,
the
you can
specific
ask.
document.
You can ask the witness.
Do you have the J175 in your docket?
unayo ini J175 edokethini yakho?
No, my Lord.
Cha nginayo.
It's part of the content of the docket.
Kuwo okunye okungaphakathi kwedokethini.
Are you telling me that it is?
Yes, it's one of the essentials in the docket.
Okunye kufanele kube khona ngaphakathi kwedokethini.
My Lord, I do not have the J175, my Lord.
Cha nginayo
because
J175.
I did not apply for J175, my Lord.
Angizange ngiyicele.
So I don't understand the counsel when he says it's a requirement that it must be in the docket.
Angikuzwisise ukuthi kufanele kube okunye okuphoqelekayo ukuthi kube ngaphakathi kwedokethini.
All right. So neither the return of service is not in the docket.
Ukuthi ne return of service ayikho la kuleyo docket.
What for, my Lord?
Izobe iya.
All right, let me just leave it because I can understand you. You are not fully informed about it.
No, my
No,
Lord.
but
I'll
it's
leave
not
it for
necessary,
argument.
Mr. Mngomezulu. No. This witness is clear. She says she never applied for a J175. She applied for a J50, which she went to execute.
My Lord, may I address the court in relation to the knowledge I have?
Yes, it's fine.
Yes.
Please do.
When a matter is struck off the roll,
Yes.
then they will issue summons. They will issue summons to the address where the accused is residing.
Yes.
Those summons then will be given to the investigating officer to effect service so that on that particular day, accused must appear in court.
Quite right.
Yes. After that, my Lord, say for instance, the accused number, the suspect was not found. Then he or she will go back to the court with a proof that there was no service of the summons. That is the return of service. If the return of service says the person, after the investigating officer has satisfied himself or herself that the person is not found, firstly by doing what? The contact details of the suspect, the people he is residing with, to know the whereabouts of the suspect. If it is to the satisfaction of the court that the person cannot be found, then they can issue a J50, which is a warrant that will be circulated for his arrest. That's how I understand it.
You're correct, but this witness says she didn't consider the J175 because the accused was missing or had vanished. Is that what you said?
That's correct, my Lord.
I was listening.
What was the procedure then that was followed after that, ma'am? How do you bring an application, an independent application, to obtain a J50 without the J175?
Basenjani ukuthi ufake isicelo se-J50 kungenayo
Yeah,
i-J175?
As a court case, my lord, my learned friend is not correct that when a matter is not placed on the roll, when the accused must be brought to court, that a J175 must be followed.
Necessarily.
It's a discretion of the prosecutor. A J50 can be applied for in those instances.
Yeah, but I don't know how, it doesn't assist us, this wrangle about J175.
No.
J50.
Hence I said, my lord, I'll leave it for argument.
Yes, because this witness says she never considered it because her sources told her that accused number one has vanished.
Yes.
And he says she contacted her sources, which means informers. Is that not so?
That's correct, my lord.
That's it. And then she gets a message to say this particular person is somewhere in Vosimozi Hostel or Ramatibini Hostel. Is that not so?
Vosimozi is Tembisa, my lord, in Vosimozi section.
That's it, yeah.
But my lord,
And then she goes there with Butelezi and whoever, Mabena. That's how I understood the evidence, Mr. Mngomezulu.
I understand the same, my lord.
Okay.
May I address the court in relation to the submission made by the state?
By the
If he
state?
says, by my learned colleague,
Okay.
to say there is an application that can be brought, because the witness must place it on record if such an application was brought by the witness,
For the J50.
but on the basis of the J50.
You approach a magistrate in chambers, Batum.
My lord, the court is answering for the witness.
No, I'm not, because if a J50 is issued, she says she signed an affidavit. Is that what you're saying?
That's correct, my lord.
And then you present it to the magistrate who is in chambers, and the magistrate looks at it, and if there's no case made out, it dismisses the application.
So that means I have.
And sorry, my lord.
No, I think my lord, with your permission, may I just leave this aspect, because if the court intervenes in terms of giving evidence, which is
No,
supposed to be
I'm not
given
giving
by-
evidence. I'm quoting the law, citing the law. That's
But
what the
the
law
witness,
says.
my lord, is under oath and is expected from her.
No, fine, you can continue. Continue.
I'll leave that aspect because it's already on
Now
record.
you're accusing me of giving evidence. I'm just citing the law as it is.
Let's proceed with other aspects. All right. Now let's get into, I'll just briefly give you the version of accused number one.
Funa
Before I
ukunika
get
ukuthi
into
uthini
accused number
umsolo
two.
wokuqala ngalolu daba.
Accused number one, as I'll quickly summarize because some of the things I've already put to you as the version of accused number one.
Ngizokunika afishane ukuthi uthini umsolo wokuqala ngoba okunye okuningi sebesisikhulumile ngakho.
What is of pivotal importance is that accused number one, after his arrest, he was assaulted at Litabong and
Umsolo wokuqala ukuthi emva kokuthi aboshwe washaywa eLithabong
and questioned about the death of Senzo Meyiwa.
wabuzwa futhi nangokufa kaSenzo Meyiwa.
Number two, he denies having been in possession of ammunition
Uyaphika ukuthi yena wathola enenhlamvu zesibhamu.
on that particular day, and further denies that he gave you permission to enter his premises.
Uyalo ukuthi wayenenhlamvu zesibhamu ngalelo langa futhi uyaphika ukuthi wanika imvume ukuthi kungenwe la ehlala khona.
My lord, accused number one gave us permission to go to his place of residence. And my lord, I deny, my lord, and categorically deny that accused number one was ever assaulted, my lord, by me or by anyone, lord, I was with on that specific day.
Umsolo wokuqala wasinika imvume ukuthi singene endlini yakhe futhi ngiyaphika ukuthi ngiyagcizelela ukuthi ngiphika ukuthi umsolo wokuqala washawa omunye umuntu imina noma omunye umuntu enganginayo ngalelo langa.
And I also deny, my lord, that accused number one was taken to Litabong. What's the place again?
Litabong
Litabong, my lord.
municipality area around there.
I deny, my lord.
Ngiyaphika nokuthi wayiswa endaweni yaseLithabong.
What's the third one, sir?
And furthermore, there were more or less 7 motor vehicles that were at that place during his arrest.
Uthi ke ngesikhathi ezoboshwa kunemoto ezazingaphezulu kweziyisikhombisa.
My Lord, I deny, my Lord, that there were 7 vehicles, my Lord. It was myself and Constable Buthelezi and Sadiq, my Lord, in which, my Lord, we were traveling, my Lord, with 2 cars. And in Foslorus, my Lord, that's when the cars were extended, my Lord, because Brigadier Kininda came with his own vehicle, Mabena came with his own vehicle, and then it's then my vehicle and Buthelezi and Sadiq's vehicle. So now they were now 4, my Lord, from Foslorus to Eriti.
Ngiyaphikisa lawo ukuthi kwakuneyimoto ezingawo ngoba mina ngafika sasinobuthelezi nosadiki kwakuneyimoto ezimbili lapho mase Foslorus kwafika nezinye imoto zagcina zizile nje kuphela iy'moto zazikhona.
My instruction further that. May I approach the prisoner? Thank you. So it's my instruction further that after accused number 1 was not placed, was not detained in Tembisa as per the J50, he was taken to Foslorus.
Futhi kuthiwa umsolo njengoba ke engazange avalelwe eThembisa wayiswa eFoslorus.
That's correct, my Lord. We left and went to Foslorus.
Yebo kunjalo sasuka saya eFoslorus.
At Foslorus, next to a municipality area, he was further assaulted by the police, insisting that he should give them information relating to the death of Senzo Meyiwa.
Kuthiwa ke endaweni kamasipala wafika waphinda washaya etshela ukuthi akalethe akavume ukuthi khona abaziyo ngokufa kaSenzo Meyiwa.
My Lord, it is not the truth, my Lord. It is a lie, my Lord, that we went to municipality in Foslorus, my Lord. We went to Foslorus police station, my Lord, and we parked at the parking lot, my Lord, between the police station and, my Lord, the courts. And, my Lord, he was never assaulted, my Lord, because that place, my Lord, it's an open space, my Lord. And already, my Lord, when we left to Foslorus, he had, my Lord, already made admissions to me, my Lord. Hence, I phoned Brigadier Kininda, my Lord, to inform him that accused number 1, my Lord, is making certain admissions, my Lord. Thereafter, the brigadier, that's when the brigadier said, let's meet at Foslorus police station. And remember, my Lord, that I said before, the intention was to go to Basutwini, my Lord, hostel. My Lord, accused number 1 is not telling the truth, my Lord. He is lying when he said he was assaulted at the municipality.
Umsolo wokuqala akakhuluma iqiniso ukhuluma manga umethu washawa eduze nawasemasipala.
Because, my Lord, on that day, we went to Foslorus police station and we were parked, my Lord, at the parking lot.
Ngoba ngalelo langa saya eFoslorus police station safika sapaka la kupaka khona imoto.
And, my Lord, when we left Tembisa to Foslorus, my Lord, he had already made admissions.
Masisuka eThembisa seFoslorus wayese uvumile isono.
Hence, my Lord, I put it upon myself to phone Brigadier Kininda to say he's making admissions, my Lord, with regard to the murder of Senzo Meyiwa.
Yikho kwangenza ukuthi ngifonele uBrigadier Kininda ngitshela ukuthi kukhona umsolo akwamukelayo malana nokufa kaSenzo Meyiwa.
And the reason, my lord, the brigadier suggested that we meet him at the police station, my lord,
Na isona isizathu esenza ukuthi ubrigadier athi asihlangane e-police station.
is because, my lord, I told him, my lord, to say we also found the ammunition, and now the information was now leading us to Basutwin Hostel in Fostoras, my lord. That's why he suggested to say, rather before you go to the hostel, let's meet first at the police station.
Kwase kukhona inodaba lokutholakala kwenhlamvu umsolo iloko kayesenza ukuthi athi asiye eBasutwin section kodwa ke ubrigadier athi no asiqale sihlangane e-police station.
So, my lord, he is not telling the truth, my lord. He is lying, my lord, when he said that he was assaulted, my lord, because I even asked him on that day when he was making admissions to say, why are you saying this now to me? And he gave me the reasons, my lord, why he was telling me what he was telling me.
Kama manga umithi washa ngoba wangitshela mina ngaze ngambuza ukuthi yini indaba usungitshela manje.
I don't know, my lord, if I can tell the court the reasons that which, my lord, he gave to me.
Angazi ke noma kufanele yini ngitshele yini inkantolo ukuthi iziphi lezi izathu anginika zona.
All right. May I just, before we proceed, you say he made admissions. Were you aware that before somebody made admissions, you must lay the basis for them?
Athi njengoba usetheke khona izinto zamukela uyazi yini ukuthi kusekhona okufanele kwandlalelwe kuqala umuntu engakavumi lutho.
That's correct, my lord.
Yebo ngiyakwazi lo.
What is it?
I gave him, my lord, his constitutional rights.
Ya ngamtshela ngamalungelo akhe.
That is all. About
You're gonna
constitutional
tell me.
rights.
Then, my lord, I asked him a question and he answered.
Ngambuza umbuzo wakho.
All right. I'll proceed. Thank you, Manu. Then on the 31st of May, after he was booked in a 20-1 in the early hours of the 31st of May 2020, he was booked out again at 11:30 in the morning.
Mhla 30 May emva kokuthi abhuke efaka ngo-22-1 waphishwa futhi ngo-11 ekuseni.
Is
That's
that so?
correct, my lord.
Yebo kunjalo.
All right. So a confession was already taken according to your evidence.
Ukuphumisana kwesekubhalwe phansi kunjalo.
That's correct, my lord.
Yebo kunjalo.
The purpose for the booking out, what was it for?
Manje wayekhishelwana
Further investigations, my lord.
qhubeka nophenyo.
Such as?
Njenga
Following, my lord, on drugs
ukulandelela umkhondo wesidakamizwa
and, my lord, following on other investigations, my lord, unrelated to the drugs.
futhi ke nokulandelela eminye imikhondo ehambelana namanye amacala angahlangene nesidakamizwa.
Including the one, Lord, that is before this court
Hlanganisa futhi ke nalolu daba olula phambili kwale nkantolo
and other various matters, my lord.
nezinye ke nje iy'ndaba ezikhona.
All right. Let me take you straight to the 19th of June 2020. The accused
Sabeke sekumhla 19 kaJune 2020.
number 1 appeared in court. Is that correct?
Umsolwa wavela enkantolo kunjalo.
My lord, I know that he appeared, but I was not there when he appeared in court.
Ngiyazi ukuthi wavela enkantolo kodwa ngangingekho ke eyovela enkantolo.
Then the matter was postponed to the 30th of June.
Manje udaba ke lasehlekisela kumhla 30 uJune kunjalo.
I don't know, my lord.
Angazi.
So, you do not know. Do you know if accused number 1 was ever detained at Silverton?
Uyazi yini ukuthi umsolwa wokuqala wayovalelwa eSilverton?
My lord, before this question, you were referring to accused number 2.
No, I'm referring to accused number 1. If I say number 2, because I indicated, I said, let me finish with accused number 1, then I'll get to accused number 2. I'm still dealing with accused number 1. If you are right to ask me, but let us deal with accused number 1 at the moment.
Sakhuluma ngomsolo wokuqala.
I get it, my lord.
Thank you. You say on the 19th you were not present.
Njengomhla 19 wawungekho.
That's why, my lord, I was saying he said accused number 2.
No, I'm referring
Accused
to-
number 1, yes, my lord. I was present, my lord, because I'm the one who escorted him from Valera police station, my lord, and we went to Tembisa Magistrate Court because he had to appear for that matter on that day.
Yebo umsolo wokuqala yebo kwakuyimina ngoba yimina ngamthatha eValera ngamisa eThembisa.
Tembisa Magistrate Court.
Ngamisa eThembisa ngoba wayefanele avele lapha enkantolo.
Do you know if accused number 1 was ever detained at Silverton police station?
Uyazini ukuthi umsolo wokuqala wakwavalele eSilverton police station.
My lord, all I know is that the accused was detained at different police stations, my lord, because at times when you get to the station, you'll find that there is a COVID infection, my lord, and that the prisoners were moved to another police station. Or sometimes, my lord, if you come back from court and then they will tell you that there is an infection, then you have to go and detain him at another police station.
Yebo umsolo wayehanjiswa ey'teshini eziningi ngoba kwakuyisikhathi sobhubhane kwakwenzeka ukuthi uyisa umsolo epolice station ethize ufike uthole ukuthi abasolo abasusiwe bayiswa kwenye i-police station ngenxa yokuzama ukugwema ubhubhane.
So yes, my lord, it is possible that he was detained at some point at Silverton police station.
Yebo kuliqiniso ukuthi mhlambe kwesinye isikhathi wagcina evalelwe-ke Silverton police station.
Before I conclude on accused number 1's cross-examination and version, the aspect that I wanted to put across to you is that at some stage in Tembisa court, accused number 1 indicated that to the presiding officer, he requested that he should be detained in prison because he was assaulted when he is kept at the police stations. Can you dispute that?
Solo uthi-ke wake wacela imantshi ukuthi ucela ukuthi ayovalelwa ejele ngoba uma evalelwa epolice station uyashaya.
That's correct, my lord. And can we also check the date on the charge sheet? When was that?
Yebo kunjalo ukuthi asibhekeni-ke ney'nsuku lapha ukuthi kwakuyinini.
And what was specifically, my lord, recorded?
Ukuthi-ke nofuthi-ke yini okwaqoshwa la.
Do you want to go through it?
No, my lord,
You
I'm
can
just saying.
go to Exhibit 00, then you can check the records.
Ngathi hamba uyobheka umbukiso uyobheka ukuthi kubhalweni.
The appearance on the 30th of June 2020.
Uyobheka ukuthi umhla 30 kuJune 2020 kwawenzekani.
Or maybe an appearance after the 7th of July.
Umbheka la kuthiwa ngemva komhla 7 kuJuly.
So they said the 10th of July. I'm
Cha bathi
checking
ufika
the
10 kuJuly.
Hello?
Adv Mngomezulu is busy. I see accused number 1 wants to.
Yeah, fine. Yeah.
The 10th of July 2020.
I have it, my lord, in front of me.
So will you be able to read the records?
My lord, I can only see the accused assaulted by SAPS Silverton.
Ngibona la kuthiwa umsolo washaya amaphoyisa aseSilverton.
Yes. Is that all?
Yikona kuphela lokhu lapha.
My lord, I can see that he's requesting to be detained at correction services.
Yabona ukuthi uyacela ukuthi ayovalelwa ejele.
Thank you. May I proceed to accused number 2?
My Lord, can I also put on record, Lord, my Lord, that when, my Lord, he made these submissions at Tembisa Court, my Lord, I also made follow-up, my Lord, in Silverton Police Station to find out who were the police officers, my Lord, who were assaulting him, my Lord, at Silverton Police Station.
Silverton Police Station,
And my Lord, there's no one, my Lord, who could confirm, my Lord, that there was such an incident, my Lord, taking place, my Lord, in that police station, my Lord. And my Lord, I can also confirm, my Lord, that he made these changes, my Lord, because, my Lord, somewhere, my Lord, along in the investigations, he lied, my Lord. So the truth was catching up with him, my Lord. So that's why now he was now changing, my Lord, to say he must be detained at correctional services.
Yeah, ngoba vele wayeqamba amanga futhi ke wayeseqala ukubonakala ukuthi la uyabanjwa kulamanga ke yikho ayicela ukuthi ayovalelwa ejele.
And also, my Lord, can I put it on record that when, my Lord, he was indeed detained at Modabi prison, my Lord, when, my Lord, because I was the one who was taking him to court and fetching him, he then came back to me and said, can you please take me back to the police holding cells because the food there, my Lord, is not enough the way it is being served at the police station.
Police station police station.
So, my Lord, this proves that, my Lord, accused number 1 and me, we were decent with each other because he came back to me to say, "Ipali shilalapa prison likwalisanda." That's where exactly, my Lord, his words.
That is why I'm saying that we had a good relationship because he even came to me and
Ipali.
what took me now? Ipali shilalapa
So, my Lord, he wanted to be detained back to the police holding cells. Then I told him to say, and now you will go back to court and accuse us of assaulting you again. So I refused.
Police station,
So, with the leave of the court, do you want me to start afresh from the date of appearance of accused number 1, from the 1st of June 2020?
First, June 2020,
It's your
Did you
choice, my Lord.
obtain a letter from a station commander of Valeria police station allowing you to keep accused number 1 for more than 1 day or 2 days?
I told police station, go station commander say Valeria it.
My Lord, we have the whole day, my Lord. I think if you want to start from day 1, my Lord, we can proceed.
No, I'm not in a street, I'm in a court of law. I want to take you to the 1st of June 2020. I'm saying, did you obtain a letter from the station commander allowing you to keep accused number 1 at Valeria police station?
I said, June 2020, why told I evela go station commander se Valeria and vumela ukuthi umsola Valeria usuku olweqa olulodwa kule police station.
That's correct, my Lord. That letter, my Lord, was brought before the court, my Lord, as the request, my Lord, because it is a procedure, my Lord, that if you want to keep a suspect, my Lord, for further investigation at the police cells, my Lord, there must be a letter, my Lord, and the court will be the one, my Lord, that will make a decision to say it is granted or not. If accused number 1 from day 1, my Lord, he had a problem to be detained at the police station, my lord, he should have indicated, my lord, before the presiding officer to say, I'm being assaulted, I don't want to go there, from day one, my lord.
Yebo, leyo ncwadi yalethwa la enkantolo sayithole. Umsolo uma ukuthi wanenkinga lapho eyosho ukuthi unenkinga ukuthi uyahlala.
And the same, my lord, would have been done, my lord, by the presiding officer, my lord, to say the accused person must be taken to the correctional facility.
Yebo futhi ke no wayengamele ke leyo inkantolo engakwazi ukusho ukuthi umsolo akayiswe police station.
So are you in possession of that letter?
Nayo le ncwadi.
It's, my lord, it's attached on the charge sheet.
Ikhona lapho ku-charge sheet.
My lord, I see it's 11 o'clock, may I adjourn for tea.